This dude is patrolling Chicago dressed as Hitler. It's nice.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Well,
Good
hopefully we'll
morning.
touch on that too a little bit, right?
Right.
So
I just glanced over and saw it.
I
Anyway,
know. So what's cracking, like? What's
what's
up?
cracking? Seems like a lot. What's up
How
with
you
you?
feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good,
Feeling
good.
groovy. You know that song?
Sing it again.
Feeling groovy. Da 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 da
Yeah,
da
yeah.
da.
It's like an old song,
Yeah,
right? Like a
something like,
60s or something.
yeah, exactly.
It's like the
Exactly
Partridge
that.
Family or something, if I'm not
Yeah, I went
mistaken.
to an all-white camp, a summer camp, and so I know all the songs,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I
all the
know him
folk
because I was
songs.
a TV head. I mean, I used to love television, so I used to watch
Oh,
all the old shows. I mean, I know people that like people like I have appreciation for people like Sid Caesar and Bob Hope, the Road to movies and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I have total appreciation for like like
I
I
have
go.
appreciation for like the visual cinemas and stuff, but my parents did not allow me to watch TV. I
I
had
don't
to
remember
have a
my
book.
parents allowing me to watch TV either, which is the weird thing about it. But
You
I
just
was
got it
always,
in.
yeah, well, I was always sort of that artistic kind of creative kind of person. And so like watching like stand-up comics when I was a kid, I used to love it. I mean, I don't know how I
We just
saw
didn't
it,
have
but
access. I would have loved that too.
yeah, I just meant, I don't know how I don't even remember how I watched that stuff. It would be like, a rainy Saturday or something, and I would just be, you know, by myself or something. I don't know how to
Mhm.
explain it, but
I
yeah.
man, I would envy those kids that were just like, yeah, I was just watching TV, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. My dad would take me to all the movies, like all my first loves were, Luke Skywalker and freaking The Last Dragon and like all that stuff. But the little screen, I didn't have access.
Well, let's get into it. What do you think?
Yes, let's do that.
All right. So first off, Stephen A. Smith has been trending because of his comments with regarding Jasmine Crockett, and
Oh my.
Black folks are trying to drag him. I'm gonna say right
Get
off the
stuff
rip
done
that
as
I
opposed to
totally
just
agree
being
with
in.
him, and it's like the same shit that I've been saying. And we'll see what your take is on it.
How Jasmine Crockett chooses to express herself. I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that?
Right.
I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work. Work is saying
No.
that's the man
I
in
mean, it
power.
must be
I
nice.
know what his agenda is. I'm not exactly in a position to stop him since the Republicans have the Senate and the House. But maybe if I'm willing to work with this man, I might get something out of it for my constituency. Because, like Joe Manchin said, he's there to represent, or was there for 15 years to represent, the people of West Virginia. She's supposed to be there to represent the people of Texas.
People in Texas.
I don't know. Maybe that just sounds ignorant because it's so simple. But it ain't that damn complicated. We make it complicated.
I have a
And it's
question.
frustrating.
He's frustrated.
We can't
My
do that.
question is, well, I don't know if this is a question. It's more of a comment. Well, it's a question. He has a political background now. I don't know him
What
like
do you mean a
that. I don't
political
watch his
background?
sports show. So I'm saying his background behind him is um I think
His
it's
show?
yeah. I'm saying his actual background, it looks political now. It's the White House or something behind him. Capitol building is behind him. And I don't know him as a political commentator. I know him as a sports commentator. Is that new? Is he running for or is he
He's for as long as I could tell, he's spouted things that were of a political nature.
yeah, I saw it starting like over the last couple of years, but now
Stephen A. Smith, yeah, it is the Capitol building behind him. You're right. Um, but yeah, I mean, he said things that were, political before. I mean,
yeah, definitely he had opinions, but I never saw him with the whole, get
yeah,
up.
the whole
So I didn't
set
know
and
if they were
everything,
gearing
right?
him up, yeah, to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
Well,
1,000%.
honestly, if he were to run for the
Uh-huh.
Democrats, he would be like one of their superstars.
The Democrats really? Because I don't watch
Because
him
he's a
at all.
Democrat.
So
He's on the left, but
I just
he's
remember
like,
him getting a lot of heat. from the Democrats, like I'm sure he is
Yeah,
right now.
this is they're giving him heat now because he's calling Jasmine Crockett out for getting up there and acting like she's not like she ain't got no sense, like she's ghetto.
Acting, you could have ended it there. She's up
I
there
know, right?
acting. That's number one. Number
Now,
two,
on one hand, I think that they're all acting.
mhm,
So,
including
her character
Stephen,
just happens to be the what's that?
including Stephen A. Smith.
No, not I mean the political actors, all of them in Congress.
Okay, he looks like he's gearing up to be that, but yeah.
Well, I think Stephen A. Smith has been afforded the luxury of being more authentic because he's not been in any sort of political race and doesn't have
Yeah,
any
I hope so because
constituents in that way.
I like some of the stuff he says, and it's
But if he were no, but if he were to run, he would be the Democratic superstar because he makes sense. It's
mhm,
like when Bill Maher talks sometimes and he's like, you guys can't keep saying stupid shit. That's
mhm,
really what's going on with the Democratic Party. That's why I don't understand how there are any Democrats left and why people are defending it because like they keep coming up with the stupidest shit and and they keep doing this kind of man. It's like I'm
man,
watching it and they're lying about it. They're lying about everything that's going on and all the corruption and stuff that they're doing. And then when Trump wants to investigate the corruption, they're saying it's political warfare. I'm like, what the hell
right,
is like? How do you guys
lawfare.
get?
So you had a great clip on the news this week with the young girl with autism who was expressing her disdain for the Democratic Party, and she was so raw and real with it because she is autistic and she was young, and she just was like, it just makes no sense. Like you guys are fascists. Like you can't make people do. So I love seeing takes like that because it's so pure, you know. But just to touch on Stephen A. Smith and Jasmine Crockett, I do agree with him. I also feel almost identical to him in certain other situations. So I'll give you an example. Like when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling at the football games and stuff, like people got mad at me because I didn't support that. And I didn't support it because it was not productive. Like nothing happened because of it except for people fought and there was all this attention on negativity and like all this stuff. So I was like, you're not doing something that's helpful, you know? Like I didn't
Yeah.
appreciate
And
that.
also, look, if you play the game, then you have to play the game. And the game is that America is your country and you have to support that first. Like, how are you putting anything above your country and your fellow citizens? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, nothing should come before that. Like, if you're an American, if you play in the game, right?
Well, yeah, if you're playing the game, I'll say, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, it should be like that.
I like to
Um,
say, if you see me in the system, no, I'm not of the system. So I'm not necessarily playing the game, but I'm here for it. You
Well,
know,
they're kind of dragging him a little bit on the left.
I can
Stephen
imagine.
Smith's alter ego, Step and Fetch It A. Smith, emerges once again, this time to criticize Jasmine Crockett.
I'm surprised
Uh,
it's black people, you said. I would think it would be the white liberal women talking about, you're going to end up back in chains because that's their favorite thing to say.
This educated, brilliant black woman representing over 750,000 people is engaging in verbiage and rhetoric for the streets. And that's fine when you're in the streets. How many of y'all bring the streets to the table when you at the negotiating table trying to get a deal done? How many of you are able to think that for a second that you're able to bring street verbiage to Capitol Hill and that's going to work for you? You literally have senators and congressional figures on Capitol Hill on the side of the Republicans telling the networks, whether it's Fox News, News Nation, or anybody else, please, please, please put her front and center on camera.
That's
Why would they do that? Because they know it wins for them.
I mean, he's just,
why would
I mean,
you
he's
do
just,
that? That's
he's
so mean.
wrong. And it's like, I don't understand how Black people are supportive of that because we're supposed to be putting forth our best and our brightest. We're supposed to be putting forth, Shirley Chisholm's up there. You know what I'm saying? Not Cardi B.
Okay. So if she was an authentic person, which I don't believe that she is because I've seen her background, I've read a lot about her,
Yeah.
then she would be representing a different kind of constituent. So she would be representing the
She would
more
still be representing all 750,000 constituents.
correct. But she'd also be, I'm sorry, I should have said also. She'd also be representing a lesser heard voice, which is maybe the people that are sticking up for her is the girls that can
Well,
relate to the, or the people that can relate to the more hood talk and the more,
well, a lot of this whole black fatigue thing is not really black fatigue, it's poor fatigue. And people need to understand that. So she needs to get up there and stop acting poor. And we
right.
need to stop looking at ourselves like we're poor. We need to start looking at ourselves like we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into the race
I
thing,
mean,
but
yeah,
I
no,
just
you're
think he's
right.
right about he's right about that. I don't think she's a great representation for black folks.
I mean, she
Um,
could be if she wasn't
I had a
acting
conversation with
like the
somebody
most
and they were like, and
hood.
we were like, you would pick Jasmine Crockett over Candace Owens? And I was like, ooh, like I'll take Candace Owens any day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Over Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, I agree too. I mean, Candace Owens isn't always right or always, I
It's
don't
not
always
about
agree.
opinions, it's
It's
about how they
about the way
present
she presents them.
themselves.
Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, you don't, I don't know. Obama was a good presenter as well. That doesn't mean that he was
Yeah, but
right.
that's not what we're talking about.
I'm just saying, like, that isn't my personally.
Yeah, but I mean, I would argue that Candace is way more effective.
Uh, I don't know. I disagree because
I said I
she,
would argue, yeah.
right, right, right. Just because she could put a little sugar in it, just a little bit, if she really wants to change people's minds. The only reason I say that is because it's proving
Okay, so
ineffective.
the whole thing is
It's just
expressing
so,
your opinion is different than wanting to change people's minds.
no, but when
You
that's
can
her,
express your opinion
says,
without wanting to change people's minds.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
But she
But
said
you
she does.
characterized it as, she wants to change people's minds.
Because she does to some extent. Like I've seen her when she goes to the Breakfast Club and she does these like kind of black platforms. She's definitely trying to teach black
She's
people.
trying to tell her opinion, express her opinion.
Okay. I mean, you can look at it like that. I mean, I don't see, I'm just looking past that. Like, what's the purpose of expressing your opinion is usually to help people to see things your way. And my only thing is like she's a very, very smart girl. And I think she knows she can see the back, like the pushback. And so I just, if I was really trying to change people's minds, which I guess you're arguing, we don't know if that's her goal, but if I was, I would
And I would,
like would speak
and
to like,
either
and
way, I
that's what
wouldn't care
Jasmine
about the
Crockett is
pushback
doing.
at all.
Right. And Candace doesn't. I mean, look at her
Yeah.
background. She's gangster. So it is what it is.
Yeah. She's
And
riding for
Jasmine
Charlie
Crockett, on
too.
the other
She's one of the
hand,
few people that's still riding on this Charlie Kirk issue. So
I know.
I got to give her props for that because we all know that was some
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah, it was some bullshit, but I just fell over it. But
I
I
know.
appreciate her efforts for sure. She's like stubborn. I wonder if she's my sign, if she's a Taurus.
I mean, there's also talk that she could be,
Well, there's gonna be, of course, there's gonna be, especially if she starts
so
being like, successful in her endeavors.
we don't do no hero worship over here. But I would choose her over Jasmine Crockett anyway. If Jasmine Crockett presented herself in a different way, then I could rock with it. But like I can't, I don't like you acting like you ghetto when you're not. I don't even like that.
And
And
then on the flip
the funny
side,
thing is, I grew up in Compton for a good portion of my life, but I went to a white, basically high school, so I'm fairly articulate. But at the same time, I slip back and forth.
of
But if
course,
I'm interviewing for a job, or from most of my conversation
well,
is
it depends
in
on the job, but yeah.
right, but you see what I'm saying. But most of our
Yeah.
conversation is in normal English. I don't have to say, you know, in this and nigga this and nigga that, and you know what I'm saying? Order.
It's
I
what's
don't got to
weird
do
is
all
that
that.
all of that comes out when I get mad. Like I'll get super quote unquote ghetto when I'm mad, not on purpose, but it's weird that that's when it slips out the most. I will flip so fast on a bitch. I'll be like, bitch, and nobody will even see it coming because they don't know. But I do. Can I play a clip that I think you'll appreciate that is speaking exactly to this on the flip? No? Yes? Maybe so. Thank you. You're so sweet, so kind. You may have seen it. So, stop me if I go too far.
You sound white. No, no, no. I sound like I can hold down a job. I sound like PTO and dental. I sound articulate? Good. You can't sound white unless you're out here barking in Crayola. I sound like I was raised by someone who hugged me and checked my homework. Honestly, if sounding white just means using grammar, then sign me up. I'll even throw in a little semicolon with confidence. Hello? This is professionalism speaking. How may I direct your insecurity? You're mad I don't sound like your stereotype. I'm mad you still have one. I sound like I pay my taxes on time. I sound like a 401k. I sound like I've never yelled at a cashier at Walmart at midnight. I sound like I pay my rent on time. I sound like I read terms and conditions twice. I sound like HR would actually listen to me. I sound like I survived group projects. You mean I enunciate? Tragic. I sound like I use commas correctly. I sound like I don't take out a loan just to go buy Gucci. I sound educated. And most importantly, I sound like me.
Yeah, I'm an English major, so I love that. I'm
Right.
and a writer, so I love that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But that used to happen to me a lot growing up. You sound like
you sound white. You trying to sound white. You trying to act white. Like,
yeah.
I will teach you the English if you want. We can sit down.
Because my mom, she would stop you. Can I ask you a question? Ask. She would stop you and say it right. My mom was a teacher. She spent her whole life in education too. So
my mom was an editor, so I'm like that too. I mean, she had her red pen. She would correct my notes. I don't know if I told you this, but I'd be like, "Mom, I went to the store," and she'd correct them, like circle and comma and stuff. I'd come back and be like. So yeah, I'm with all that. All of these things.
All right. So I was gonna move us into Memphis here a little bit.
Ooh, I got a song I made for Memphis. Damn people.
We'll start with this one.
I just seen 3 separate videos of women in Memphis thanking Donald Trump for the work he's doing here by sending the National Guards here, saying, like, oh my God, the neighborhood is so safe now. My kids are able to play outside. I haven't heard a gunshot in weeks. Thank you, Donald Trump, for sending the National Guard here and for protecting our city. You really are making America great again. You are dumb because it sounds like you live in a neighborhood that's not so good. In that same neighborhood that you congratulating him on your kids being allowed to play outside in, he's about to push your black out of it. He's about to go and gentrify the whole area. Why do you think he's trying to get rid of criminals, of black people, of bad seeds, so he can get the lower class people out of the lower class neighborhoods that they pushed our into? You get what I'm saying? To take it from us and build higher class neighborhoods and make this city into a tourist city. It's all a money scheme, and y'all dumb are not upset about this. Let's just be real, bro. Memphis is an impoverished city. Most of our citizens are a part of the lower class. Your grandma, your auntie, your cousin that's poor, that's on EBT, that's getting Social Security, she's gonna get pushed out of her house because they finna tear all that down, gentrify it, and turn it into, y'all not hearing me, bro.
Oh, we don't have to hear him.
No, we don't need to hear him.
I don't. He's not my favorite person. Okay, I just want to say, if she was saying what she was saying, the way the other woman that we just played was talking, it would come across so much better.
Yeah.
I'd be able to receive it more, but I'm still able to hear what she's saying. What'd you say?
I said she'd still be a lunatic, but yeah.
I don't think so. It's happened over and over and over again. It's happened so many times. And you know how I feel about it, because he's not going in there with solutions. He's only presenting one solution, and it's the one that never has worked, ever, not ever. So yeah, he just is doing it in Palestine. He's urban renewing Palestine. Like, it's happened over and over again. I don't understand why you wouldn't see that.
I don't see it. I think that she's a lunatic, and I think that getting the criminal element out of your area will relieve black fatigue all over the country. Get rid of the criminals.
And I think that
criminals.
Okay, people that are irritating white people.
What's that?
People that are irritating white people, causing them to have no fatigue, they are not necessarily criminals. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Just because white people get irritated with a lot of stuff. But
I know, but when you get rid of the criminals, you get rid of that whole ethos.
No, then you get a whole bunch of baby mamas crying in the night, going to the store all upset because their kid doesn't have a father anymore. That's not a thing. But what I was going to say is that
these women are crying. Okay, okay.
Why wouldn't they be crying? Because they're strong black women.
These women are crying. Okay, yeah, I don't buy that stereotype. Where
What?
is my kid's father? He's in jail.
You don't know what they do
All
at
he
late at
did
night
was
if
all he did was
they're
kill somebody. What
I
are you
didn't say a
talking about?
murderer. I didn't say a murderer. I didn't say a murderer. Anyway, well, I agree.
Anyway,
I agree that
that's
I
the
still
only
disagree, and
so
that I
far,
think
huh?
that going in there with just police and putting everybody in jail is too lazy to be a real
Yeah,
solution. It's
that's
just
not
too
the
lazy. And
solution.
it's
Nobody's
also,
looking.
he
You
doesn't
have to
care. He
make
just wants to
the only way that you can even justify your opinion is to mischaracterize somebody else's.
What are
That's
you
the only
talking about?
way.
Explain.
When you said going in there and putting everybody in prison, that's obviously not what he did. This is obviously
What
not
do
what
you
he's trying to do. Like, what are
Okay,
you
not
talking about?
everybody, obviously. I'm sorry,
Right.
I was embellishing just for the sake of conversation, but
Because
no,
otherwise,
but
what you're saying don't make no sense.
right.
You have
But
to
to
be.
go in there and do, because a lot
All
of
right.
crime,
So
we've
listen,
had this conversation before, and I'm still going to say it. I don't care if you think that you're going to interrupt me, please.
what?
I just want to say again that a lot of crimes are not crimes of bad blood. They are
Yeah, but a
crimes
lot of
of
them are. So that's the ones we're
necessity.
talking about.
Well, those are the ones, but they didn't start out bad. They weren't born bad. Something happened, and it's the freaking government that has taken on the position of
It
taking
does
care of
not
its people
matter.
that have
Right.
failed them, and they are
It
failing them
doesn't matter.
again.
It could have
And I
been
stand
because the
firm in that
walls were
because you
painted
would have
red
to
that
be
day, and
completely
red
blind, dense, and dumb to not understand that.
is a color known to trigger, to get your blood boiling. So I don't really care the reason. It's like what it's
Do
like you just
what
wasting my.
color?
It's like what are you talking about? Like I don't care. Most people in Memphis are
Okay,
like this cat
okay,
here,
okay. I
Nah, bro, I
hope you
think
are
it's
never in a position where you are taken for a
huh?
criminal when all you did was try to feed yourself when you had no money. I pray that that is a thing that never happens to you.
Me too. And I wish that it happened as often as you seem to think it does, because it
What?
doesn't.
What?
People just stealing food to eat. What are you talking
Okay, you
about?
should look up the stats on how many people steal diapers and food as opposed to people that are stealing Gucci and Louis.
Right. Again,
Right.
I would address the problem as a poor problem.
Yes, exactly. That's my point, is
Right.
that a lot of these crimes are crimes of necessity or crimes of
No, they're
poverty
not.
as opposed to
Stop.
born
Oh
bad.
my God. It's so sickening you making
I can't
excuses for
believe
these
that you
people.
think that this is gonna so he's gonna go put people in jail that were stealing diapers or food or whatever. He puts them in prison. Then tell me
What are you
what's
talking about?
next after that.
Stealing diapers and food? Where are you getting this
I'm
from?
using that as an example.
No, because you have to make something up in order to
No, that's
justify your
not true. I'm
position.
only using it as an example because you said
No,
crimes of
because you have
poverty.
to make
Poverty,
something up in order to justify
no,
your
a poor
position. But
people
I'm just trying to
problem.
not make
Poor people.
anything
I'm
up
not
here.
making shit up.
You are.
I'm using
You literally are
statistics.
making up a worst
Okay, you
case
want me to pull up
scenario.
numbers or per capitas? Because I'm
Well, next
telling
time
you
you
that a
bring this
lot of these
conversation up,
crimes,
I do. But for now, we're going to move on. But next time you bring up the conversation, yes, do bring up numbers and everything to
okay, I will do
justify,
that. I will do that.
what you
I don't know
think
why.
might
I thought
happen.
you didn't like to be wrong.
What do you mean?
Because you you're saying that these people like what are you saying? You're just saying you don't care how if they were like you could do that speech. Biden
No,
did.
I'm
Biden was like,
saying
I
that
don't care if we
you
did this to them. I don't care if we caused their
No, what
poverty.
I am
I don't
saying
care if we
is
made
that
them
you are being disingenuous and trying to equate the criminality that's going on
an
in these
example.
cities to people stealing diapers because they are hungry. That is not what's going on in these communities. They are taking over apartment buildings. There's gang activity, there's drugs, fentanyl, and that shit needs to be wiped
No.
out.
Okay. That is not what she's talking about. She's talking about black people's grandmas and stuff like that. Like she's not talking about
No,
the
she's
gangs
talking
we know.
about Trump plans to gentrify all these areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't know why you would say that. He's in real estate.
Because he's not invested in all
Do you
these
agree
areas.
that
We
he's
would
doing
be able
that
to
to
track his
Palestine?
investments first off. We'd
Do
be
you
able to
agree that
track
he's
his investments. I do know that they want to do start new cities, and I know that he's involved with that or smart cities or whatever like that. But targeting black neighborhoods is not even financially like it doesn't even make sense to do that.
I wouldn't even say that it's
Just burn
because
it
it's
down
black.
like you
I'd
did
say because he
Hawaii.
has the opportunity.
To what?
And what do you mean? You haven't
Right.
seen urban renewal in
A
any of
lot
your
of this
neighborhoods? Like what
criminal
they're doing.
element that's
Compton has
going
been
on, a
urban
lot of
renewal.
what's going on in these Democrat-run cities is literally um,
They're doing it
is
too. They do
literally
it.
a government insurrection. They're literally trying to take over the federal government with some of these things that are going on in these cities. This is why he's federalizing
Uh-huh.
troops to get out there, because it does not take it doesn't take a civil war like all the states fighting each other for crazy shit to happen. It takes a couple thousand people. They're taking over federal buildings in Portland. Like, stop playing with me.
In
Like these people
Portland.
are. Yeah, well, I'm
Sorry.
saying that all over the country there are
Uh,
insurgents, And he's
Yeah, I don't
tamping down the insurgents,
care.
and he's cleaning up our communities. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
When I
if
saw
we didn't have that,
I've never seen black people, like she's referring directly to black people in black neighborhoods. I've never seen them do what they're doing in Portland. Like that was all white people. Like literally all white people.
what are you talking about? You
She's
never seen what they
directly
did in
talking about. I'm
Portland.
not saying, I'm not putting it on race, but she was directly talking about black neighborhoods. That's not what's happening in black neighborhoods. Trump.
Okay, it is what's
Okay,
happening in
so
black neighborhoods,
Democrat.
and it is a lot of these illegal immigration. It's 20
What
million
is
people in
happening
the
in black
country.
neighborhoods?
Illegal, all of these things that I'm talking about are happening
Illegal,
in black
yeah,
communities.
yeah, taking over the apartment buildings. But black people have been complaining about that themselves. Yeah, I know that's not
So
what she
moving
was referring
on,
to.
because you are just rambling at this
No,
point.
I'm not. You just keep bringing
You
up other
are.
points and different points
Blah,
of
blah,
what she's
blah.
saying.
I
She's
know,
saying she's directly talking about, and I thought we would stay
but
on
that's not
schedule.
even the
She's talking
subject. So
about
let's
him
get back
going in
on the
there with
subject.
the
And let's hear some people that are really on the ground talk
oh
about
my
it.
God.
It's
So
against all pretty much everything that was coming toward Memphis. I was against his National Guard, all these different police units, all this military, all this shit. I was against all this shit coming to the end, right? Especially when I was the one learning shit about Memphis and how the crime been down 25% than it has in like hella years and shit. Like Memphis been doing good. We just had the most peaceful summer in a long little time. Just for these folks to still come with this shit. I was against this shit, bro. And then I seen the numbers after the first week of rounding up niggas. These folks then got 16 convicted murderers off the streets in 1 week. Black people. I know it's a lot of Memphis folks talking about all the niggas gone now and they over here, the police pulling over all the good hard working people. Hey, if that was the case, I'm sorry. But I can't wholeheartedly say they doing a bad thing now. Now that I just seen them numbers, bro. I'ma just be honest. And I'm a real Memphis nigga. I love my city. I love once again, nigga, this where I'm at. As I wait on the motherfucking bus, I'm in the heart of this shit. I love this shit. But I would be lying if I ain't just read them numbers and say, damn, that's a good thing for Memphis. So I'm out of this, y'all. I ain't got no more commentary on this National Guard shit being here, the police, the over police. I ain't got shit to say to that, bro, because it's kind of hard for me to say they doing us wrong when they really getting convicted fucking murderers and fellas with guns off the street, bro. Hey, bro. Y'all just be easy, bro. Be easy.
That's how they feel on the
like
streets of
they should have
Memphis.
been getting convicted murder. Like nobody, people are so short-sighted. It's annoying as fuck. It's like black murder, like address the fact that black murder, like gang-related murder and convicted killers all in the hood and shit is okay with America. It's a-okay. We don't even report on it. That's not even a mass shooting. We just dropping guns off in the hood. Lucky they kill each other. Like that shit is what needs to be addressed. Duh, they should be getting convicted killers out there. Why are you convicted and still on the street? Like that's retarded. So duh to him and catch up. And also, please don't urban renew freaking any of these neighborhoods that are already diminishing and dwindling so much. Please have some real solutions, Mr. President Trump. You had one with the father program. I appreciated that. This doesn't seem like a new solution to me. And people who are cheering for the National Guard, fine. I hope they help you. Also, keep in mind that the National Guard is who was out there killing people during Katrina. People should take just a little, like, just keep your head on a swivel. Just know who you're dealing with.
Okay, moving right along. This man from Chicago has some words.
They detained American citizens,
That's a man.
children in zip ties.
See, we ain't finna do this shit.
Oh.
Goofy ass. So, I'm from Chicago. I stay about 2 minutes from where that shit happened, where they raided that building. Did they detain everybody in the building? According to the news report, yeah. Yeah, they gotta clear the building. You think they finna let motherfuckers stay in their apartment while they getting illegals out the other apartments? And they ain't motherfucking cleared the whole building? That's a safety threat. Hey, We not listening to these motherfuckers. We is not listening to no motherfucker that's trying to block out the sun like they the moral compass or like they our motherfucking central nervous system brain. Like, bitch, you don't think for us? Think for yourself, ho. Goofy ass liberal progressive. Y'all always sticking y'all fucking nose in our business. Bitch, mind your business. We want Trump here with the National Guard. We want to get motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be here up out of here. And whoever feel a way about it, fuck you. Because why you ain't feel a way about motherfucking the last 4 years of the other president bringing all these people in and taking all our resources.
Mm-hmm.
So a motherfucker don't got no consideration when it come to us, but we supposed to just be the motherfucking doormat for everybody and the welcoming mat that subsidize everybody else coming in and replacing us. What the fuck? Bitch, we ain't listening to you. You's a fucking nobody. We not our fucking grandfathers and they daddies and they sons. Goofy ass. We a fucking nation of Tupacs and King Vons. We'll destroy this motherfucker. So what you need to do is mind your fucking business. Realize it's the age of Aquarius. Goofy. Y'all can't use them same motherfucking tricks. Ain't nobody going. Like I said, y'all can't use them same motherfucking tricks. Ain't nobody going for that dumbass shit. Y'all don't represent no motherfucker. Y'all don't speak for none of us. Bitch, mind your business. You want to motherfucking help, bitch? Send us some money. Donate. That's what you do. Provide resources. We don't need your motherfucking thought process. We are autonomous. Fuck is you talking about? Any of y'all that look like me and y'all listening to these motherfuckers, you not part of the group. We ostracizing your goof ass. Stay your stupid ass over there. Stay your dumb ass over there. Keep promoting Willie Lynch. Keep promoting the shit. And don't think because I'm conservative, I give a fuck about a Republican. I know the whole system corrupt. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. I'm gonna use this motherfucker how I see fit to get what the fuck I need done. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck about this system. Yeah, I voted. Yeah, I voted for Trump and I got a Trump hat. Cause I like what he's doing. What he's doing is more in favor of my agenda than anybody else. Period. Do I give a fuck about the system? Do I even really care about Trump? No, I don't give a fuck. I know both sides corrupt.
Good.
I see this motherfucker going over there kissing the small hat's ass. You think I don't?
Tiny hats.
Motherfuckers trying to give a kid a lap dance from a rainbow. The whole shit is corrupt. The whole shit is fucked. Ain't none of y'all motherfucking qualified to rule us or to tell us shit. And ain't none of your fake motherfucking token BLK leaders qualified either. Cause all they ass ain't shit but Boule and Divine Nine, secret societies. So yeah, all you motherfucking cake faces, stay your bitch ass over there and mind your fucking business. Goofy.
See, I liked his delivery. I don't know. I guess it's just preference. But he's not wrong. Like
but
that's
he
the whole
is,
thing.
he's in the street, so he can be street. This is what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly. He's not in
If he was
Congress.
in Congress, he would probably be a little more articulate.
I'm so glad to see it. Like that
On the
people I'm
ground
so
in
glad to
these
see.
places, what seems to be happening is positive. I don't know why Black people are afraid to let the feds come in and clear out the criminals. I don't know
What do
why.
you mean you don't know why? You really
just
don't know why?
I don't
Okay, well,
get
let me tell you why, then I'll make it short. So the history of Black people and federal agents in this country has been extremely toxic, extremely deceptive, and there's been no benefit to the Black community to date. They have gone in and COINTELPRO, they've gone in there and fed drugs and guns to the community. They have lied on the witness stand. They've lied in the press. They've lied, like there's no good relationship there. So now that the man wants to come back to this abusive relationship history and be like, I'm going to help you now. It's a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. And that's why.
I'll give you that flat out. But I would not go as far as to say that there's never been anything positive or anything like that. I mean, I think that's a little hyperbolic, but I'll give you the argument. I'll say, yeah, you win that one. I wasn't really, I'm thinking of it in terms of they want to come get the criminals out, like let them.
I understand what you're saying.
Let them.
And I'm more of the thing that's like, you can do that, but also please figure out why so many criminals are coming from these areas and fix that too, please.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't just, I mean, you
Yeah.
can't
No,
just.
no, I can't argue with that. I mean, whether they're coming from inside the area or outside the area, you got to figure out where they're
Right.
coming from.
I mean, I've been listening to the Black people in Chicago this whole, like the last 2 years, and they've been on it. They've been like, these are immigrants that are taking our resource. I've seen them more, like Black
Yeah.
people more involved in politics and going to these city council meetings and standing up to their senators and their governor. And I've been like loving every minute of it, you know? It's their city, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how Oakland will react or will, I don't know if they'll have the opportunity to, but it might be different. But Chicago is Chicago. Let them do
Yeah.
what's best for them.
You know, I understand how you talk, how you're saying that there's a history with the FBI and the with the feds rather and the community.
Hmm.
I do understand that. However, I just think this is a completely different sort of thing. I don't think this is anything that they're trying to do. There's no subterfuge. There's no sneaking around with it. They're saying, look, this is what we want to do. And this is basically what they're doing. So,
I mean, like, okay, so Venezuela, he's over there, you know, blowing up.
well, let's not go to Venezuela.
Well, I'm just saying, like, they're not a
Let's not go
trustworthy
that far.
bunch. Like,
Let's just keep it here.
Okay, but do you understand why I'm saying that though? Just so
What?
you know, I'm only saying that because I don't believe that that's the intention. What he's saying is the intention. So I can't believe everything this
Who's saying
government
is what intention?
that what Trump is saying that the reason why they're doing all of this war in Venezuela or Venezuela cargo is because of the drugs. I believe it's for oil. I believe it's for regime change. I believe it's more of the same. So
So why are you
because
talking
of
about
that
Venezuela?
belief, I can't trust them 100% still. It's like I can't just be like, oh, they're going to
Okay.
Chicago just to
I
clean up
get it. I
crime.
get it. But nobody's saying trust the government. Like, I don't understand how
Well, you're
it's like,
saying that
let the
like
feds
just
go
let
get the
them do what they
criminals.
do.
They don't say nothing about trust the government,
Okay.
pledge
All
your
right. Well, I'm
loyalty or
glad that's
anything.
clear because I didn't understand. I thought you were saying like let them do what they
Let
say
them
they're
go
going to do.
get the
They're
bad
being
guys.
100% honest. I don't believe that there's ever a chance that the government's being
Listen,
100%
there could
honest.
be there. Okay, I get it.
That's all.
I
You
get it.
know. But good luck to them. I do wish them luck. I do. I hella do. Like I want to see people, especially Black people. I want to see them have a chance of not being in fear and not getting shot and not, you know. It makes me think of The Wire, Amsterdam. Did you watch The Wire?
No.
Oh, damn. You're not even a person. That is not even right. Anywho,
So check it out. Remember, I told you that your boy got a job on the Daily Show and is going to be part of the Daily Show now?
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Mhm.
Well, I seen one of the first pieces I seen of him do, and he is pretty much lying to everybody.
He's very left now,
I
yeah?
know he's left, but he's
No, like
also a
he's
liar.
very left. That's why I didn't like Trevor when he was on there because I used to love me some Trevor, and he
I
was
don't mind.
so.
I got no problem with nobody on the left.
I
I got
didn't.
a problem with
I
people not telling you the truth. The
me
Daily
too.
Show. Trump wants you to worry about Antifa, which is about as real as Bigfoot.
Oh, that's not right.
The amazing
Yeah.
thing is you look at Portland and you see fires all over the place. It's like the movies where you have these bombed out cities. I don't know what could be worse than Portland. You don't even have stores anymore.
You don't have stores, he said?
Yes.
There are no stores in Portland? You're telling me if I type stores in Portland into Google Maps, it'll just be like, nah, this is one of those store cities. Nah, we're not doing that nasty stuff over here, okay? Also, not having stores isn't exactly the worst thing about a war zone. No one was looking at Hiroshima like the devastation was incredible. Not a single Bob's Discount Furniture left standing. But here's the thing,
funny,
Trump.
though.
I don't think the situation in Portland is a 5-alarm, DEFCON 1, bust out the windows type of emergency. And I don't think you think that either. Because this whole meeting where you're talking about how dangerous Antifa is, You all look bored as hell. Trump is falling asleep. Biden got too to stay awake, you know? Stephen Miller is yawning. The most radical person in the cabinet looked like he drained, you know? He looks like he's sitting at a piano recital after his kid finished.
Exactly that. Well, that.
Also, you would think that if we're all about to die, Antifa would be the only network on your mind.
ABC is terrible. NBC is terrible. NBC is dying, and CNN is dying like a dog. MSNBC is sick. They're sick. I would say CNN is not quite as bad as MS. Poor CNN. They're so pathetic. Beautiful black women are wearing a MAGA hat last night on television.
Come on, guys, all right? The plan is to scare people about Antifa. You're not going to do that if you keep trailing off about hot black women you remember, all right? So, look, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as Antifa, but I look at Antifa the way I look at Bigfoot. It's big, scary, and tearing up the Pacific Northwest. But all we ever hear about is what the people who believe in it think is happening. In fact, if you were going to make a doc about the Antifa that Trump believes in, it would look a lot like this.
It hides in the shadows. A giant, hairy terrorist group.
There are many who believe that not only is
Antifa
real, they've seen it, tracked it.
Sam Cleveland, a witness who saw
Antifa
just days ago.
I yelled like a really super deep, loud yell.
Antifa.
That'd be a fun show to work
Did
on.
this phenomenon begin?
Something like a person, but not a person. Seen very often
Closing stores in Portland.
and with various stories about sightings or about footprints that really are pretty widespread in many, many communities in the United States and in Canada.
That's hella fun. It's funny.
No,
but yeah.
hopefully if you're watching this, you understand that there definitely is an Antifa. They have all sorts of events and propaganda and flyers and flags and all sorts of things.
They're funded, well funded.
Extensively in the news. So the point that I'm trying to make is he's just lying. Now he's part of the system.
By any chance, do you have footage of what Trump is saying is what's going on in Portland right now?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Well, but yeah, I stay on the subject usually.
No, I'm saying to prove that someone's not lying, show them. But that's
To prove, yeah, he's saying there's no such thing as Antifa. That's the lie.
I know, but he's saying that, and Trump is saying there's no stores in Portland, and I don't know. Seems a little bit extra on his side as well.
On whose side?
On Trump's side, there's no stores left in Oregon, in Portland.
Right. Yeah, I'm not talking about
I
Trump.
know, I'm just saying, like, he's saying there's no Antifa. He's
Your
saying
boy
there's
is
no
a
stores.
liar.
Your boy's a liar too. Trump's a liar as well.
How is he my boy? I'm not talking about Trump. We're talking about Josh.
Well, Josh isn't my boy either. Quit playing. He's just a funny dude. Hella funny.
That's what I'm saying. He's lying now.
Yeah.
He's on the lying team now. He's lying.
Sometimes comedians lie.
I'm just saying. He's lying to a nation now. And because he's funny, they'll accept it.
That's
Makes
whack.
him worse.
Smart though on the left, like to get.
No, they've been doing it for years. Bill Maher, John Oliver. John Oliver is one of
So
the
they
worst
started
ones.
telling oh yeah, I cannot stand that
Like
man.
he will just like twist some shit to be something that's completely not.
What's
And they
crazy
make
is
you
that
laugh
my
about it, and
YouTube,
so you accept it, huh?
I don't even laugh at he irritates me so much. I don't even
No,
laugh.
he's
at him,
funny.
but
Well, I'm
yeah.
not saying he's funny to me, but I'm saying he's
Right,
funny
right.
generally
To the
speaking.
people, yeah. But
You
when
know,
my
got
YouTube
a
is just
comedy show, sort
autoplaying,
of.
every single time a show stops, they put on John Oliver, and I'm like, when have I ever given you YouTube the indication that I want to watch this dude? Like he has preferential push on YouTube for show.
Yeah, because he's propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh has become part of that propaganda.
Yep,
I'm
and
not
that's
even
my
like his
point in
stand-up
how I
anymore.
felt about Trevor Noah, because he was one of my favorite
Well, but I knew
comedians.
he was, and I didn't appreciate him anyway because he wasn't even American.
Right, but I knew him from way back when he, like before he even had any aspiration to go on even American television. I was watching his stuff from Africa, and he was one of my favorite guys to watch. It's super funny. And then when he went on the Daily Show, I was like, oh, no, no, don't fall
Yeah,
for
it's
it. You're
like
too
suck your
smart.
soul right out for that paycheck,
But
I
then he
guess.
quit. Now he quit. He left on his own accord. So I have
Yeah,
hope.
we'll see if he, if he hasn't been fully propagandized to the full extent of the propaganda
Yeah.
machine, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know how
The
to say
machine is a good term. The mockingbirds.
it. Right. Okay, so check this out.
Yes, sir.
Katy Perry.
Oh
Just
God. She's such a
confirmed to be dating after sultry snaps.
what?
Do
Are
you
you
believe that?
freaking kidding me? Are you
Are
kidding
you
me?
buying that for a second? Really?
I cannot even. That's
He's
just such a stupid thing to put out there. Like they couldn't come up with
I'm
anything
pretty sure
better.
he's as
I'm pretty sure he's not even into
yeah,
women
he
like
don't
that.
like you
Number
like that,
one.
Katie.
Number two, are you kidding
You're
me? She is
you're
trying
probably
so.
you're probably assuming, Katie, he likes me. He's just the gay best friend.
I think that this is an agent to
This
agent
is funny as hell,
conversation that
right?
happened. They're like, oh, what would happen?
The my friends is what you call a lesbian
Right.
relationship.
You meant this, my friend. Yeah.
He was only in politics for the fame and his pensions fortune. Okay, who is playing the male in this relationship?
This has to be an
This
early
has to be
April
an
Fool's
early April
joke.
Fool's joke.
She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
That's funny. I live for the comments, y'all.
So yeah, there is that.
Mhm.
D'Angelo passed away.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
I literally just heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard one. He really only did like what, 2 or 3 albums?
Yeah, he had trouble with the drugs, I guess, and it kind of made him fall back for a while. Then he came back, and I heard the album was really good. I didn't get into it. I do that sometimes with artists when I'm like in love with their old stuff. I don't even want to listen to their new in case it taints my opinion. It's a weird thing that I do. So his that brown sugar and um it's all right, and freaking how does it feel? That was the one. That's a sound for a generation. And
Yeah, my favorite track from D'Angelo is Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of
oh
Mine.
yeah, that's a good one too.
God, I
Remember
just love
shit
that
damn
song.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that
Shit
whole album, really, that whole first
damn
album, there are very few albums that are just bangers from start to finish. And I mean, that's a
motherfucker.
perfect album, that first album. Yeah, that first album
And
is
he
just perfect. It's
He
perfect.
also
There's
broke
nothing
like
wrong with that.
I know there's
It
nothing
sounds
wrong with that
like
album. That's such a great
it's
album.
like it
Oh,
sounds
and
like
the videos
Madison
were, I mean, this
Marvin
is
Gaye had a baby and he made music.
And no one's been able to do it since like him. Like that sound, not at all. So
But let's get into it a
mhm.
little bit.
Wait, really quick, I
Eric
just want to
Lamont
say
here
that
says,
I
what?
was just gonna say he also broke like the visual barriers. Like that video that he did where he was naked was like it had never been done before. So people were like, what the hell? And then his other visuals were just good videos, The cutie with the little waves and like it
Okay,
just was a
so
look and a sound for a generation. Just want to say.
okay. All right.
One more
So
again.
what? What you got? I don't want to cut you off. You got it all out?
Yeah.
Okay, so from Eric Lamont, he says, "You bitches couldn't care less." This is actually old. This is an old tweet that I had saved up for us to talk
hmm
about from March 2025. Okay, but he says, "You bitches couldn't care less about D'Angelo being groomed. He and Angie were always 12 years apart. That was never news. The fact is, when he became a sex symbol, she became too ugly for him. Angie was full-bodied, big curly fro, chocolate country girl. D'Angelo himself is from the country. They started off as friends and collaborators. When Voodoo and that video dropped, that's when colorism and fat shaming of Angie started. Why he want what he want with her was the first question when they had their baby. He was 24 and she was 36. The Black community never thought Angie was good enough to be with a D'Angelo type, lighter skinned, braids, abs.
I remember.
You remember that?
hmm
I'm most interested in this whole 12-year age difference.
hmm
I mean, that's a trip, right? That's a
Hmm.
lot.
Hmm. Yeah, I
That's a
mean,
lot, right?
not for Hollywood, but yes, I hear you. For normal people,
You know, um, Coach here says they'll be really mad when they learn that Idris Elba and said that Angie curbed him. He wanted to take their friendship to a relationship. She wanted to keep their friendship and didn't want to be hated by the world again for being a high profile relationship with a sex symbol.
that sucks.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like that's her bad. I remember that, but she definitely did say that's why she didn't go for it. She wasn't in the mood for that again.
They ripped her, yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Well,
stuck on,
I remember all the what people,
yeah.
you know.
I'm just stuck
But
on
he
the,
was like,
I don't, I'm just stuck on the 12-year age difference. So, that's a lot. I mean,
it is, but he was in his 20s. I guess it's not. I mean, 24, 36. Yeah.
well, I don't know when they met or the story of that or anything, but I just think that's the interesting aspect to it. R.I.P. D'Angelo. No
Did they
salt,
have two kids
no shame,
together?
no salt. I ain't saying nothing about nobody. I ain't trying to imply anything,
Man,
but that's just a trip, huh?
yeah, it is. Did they have two kids or one kid? Do you know?
I don't know.
Regardless, that mother was going to be talented, maybe. Like,
Right. Hopefully, let's
man.
hope, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
God,
so yeah,
RIP.
that
Thank you for
happened.
everything.
That happened. Also, Diddy has been sentenced to 4 years. Hex says, I hate this timeline. Why the fuck do we even need states if they can't even punish human trafficking and rape with the full severity? People can get multiple life sentences for just one murder, but this asshole got four
He was
years.
sentenced.
Four.
I
Yeah, this is
missed
October
it.
3rd.
The 4 years.
Sentenced to four. It even sounds absurd.
Hmm.
Well,
I look at his, whatever. He'll be in prison for 4 years, I guess.
what?
I mean, four
What did he
years.
say?
I mean, at least he'll be in at all. Shit. Like, I guess. Does he get time served for the 3 years he's done already? Is he in for a year or four?
I'm not sure that this is just the headline that I saw that I grabbed so you could see it. Yeah, 4 years in prison. I don't know if it has any other information. Let's see. For the shit he did, 4 years is dead ass nothing. Somebody gotta.
I mean, it's right for what he did.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
The DA could
The
still.
type of performance that Diddy's lawyer pulled off. It's a better call, Saul.
For real.
I'll leave this here. A man who was sentenced to life in prison for selling $30 of marijuana will be freed.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Life. It's crazy.
But yeah, so that's that.
Still, I see it, just him behind bars. The only thing that keeps coming to my mind is, oh, you a big cat? Where your chicks at? Where your whips at? Like he's just all. But we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. And another take on why they're pushing Bad Bunny to play the Super Bowl halftime show.
I'm going to show you a video from a Latin American podcast of why this guy and the mainstream media is pushing this guy so hard to play at the Super Bowl halftime show. And you're going to understand why they have him on SNL doing skits and saying to provoke, oh, learn Spanish, you have 4 months. Watch. I put English captions here.
¡Muerda el capitalismo! Bad Bunny es manejado por la productora Rimas Entertainment, cuyo propietario es Rafael Jiménez Dan, ex viceministro del gobierno de Hugo Chávez desde el 2006. Estoy hablando de la persona que manejó y que descubrió y que le puso dinero a Bad Bunny. ¿Por qué un militar del ejército venezolano pasa a producir música? ¿Qué carajo tiene que ver una cosa con otra? Pues se llama gente cultura. Claro. La lucha ya no va a ser de clase, ahora vámonos a través de la cultura a erosionar la identidad de género, por eso se disfrazaba de mujer. Vamos a erosionar la fe, nos burlamos. Vamos entonces a introducir todo este bombardeo sexual, identitario y todo eso a través de la música. Y además vamos a ir contra los Estados Unidos, que es el principal enemigo del comunismo latinoamericano.
So now you know. And if you go back to the beginnings of Bad Bunny, before he was known anywhere and he was in Puerto Rico making music, this is what he looked like, just like a normal rapper. Kind of cute even, and he used to wear a crucifix. Like, it's so weird. He was even photographed wearing this in 2021. But one day he took off his crucifix and started doing this and throwing hand symbols and wearing whatever that is on his forehead, which we know. So in my opinion, I think he met the wrong people and sold his soul for fame and other things. That's him. Who's that?
What your chicks? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. Either you do something to get there or you don't.
It's also one of those things that we were kicking ourselves for, which is like,
high up or you don't. Like, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, no, I hear that. But also don't forget that we were kicking ourselves for that. Oh God, what's her name?
The bad Lizzo take?
Yes. So the take here should also be, don't buy any of it. Don't look at it. Don't fuck with it.
There's just one Bad Bunny song, like my favorite Bad Bunny song.
Don't tell me that you have a favorite Bad Bunny song.
Oh my God. I love this song so much. It's called La Cartera. Oh my God. The song is so good. But it's probably the only Bad Bunny song that I have. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's going to be good records. That's how it works.
Right. It's just a good record. So, but that's, again, why I'm always saying, like, we don't do hero worship. You know what I'm saying? We just do good music.
Listen to there's a comedian that Ali Sadiq just put out, and he came in so hot opening his show, and he said, I'm not saying let R. Kelly out of jail. He said, but I am saying bring the studio to the prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause he's saying basically, like, don't, separate the music from the man. Let's do that. Right. So you can like a Bad Bunny song. Like, that's
well, I do like
as long as you're not like,
and there might be another one that I like that I don't know.
What'd you say?
Excuse me. There might be another one I like that I don't know, but that one is like, that's one of my jams. That comes on and I'm just like, oh, I just love that song.
They all have something, they do have something, those stars.
Yeah, but you see him hanging out with Diddy too. So, like, again, it's just one of those things. We can't pick and choose, like, maybe this artist isn't, or maybe this artist is or isn't.
That part, yeah.
Because the only way that they get Super Bowl, that's the only way you get something like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's definitely authentic and pure artists in the world, but you're basically, just to clarify, you're saying to be on that Super Bowl stage.
Well, yeah, and it also makes you, I mean, if you think about it, what did Prince have to do? What did Kendrick have to do?
I do not think about that. I do not. What we're not going to do is speak of the
dead. All right. So let's see what I got for you next.
He doesn't sing Gasolina, does he? That's why that song is in my. I mean, I have that song in my. Gasolina.
I don't know.
I know that when I watched that news clip that you just showed.
Read these motherfuckers, and he is going off this time on Ariana Grande.
He makes my ears feel itchy. But wait, can I just say, when you played that last clip, all I kept thinking was, I gotta learn Spanish. Like, I gotta. Shit, like, it's such a dope, sexy language.
I kept thinking, I'm so happy to see other people in other parts of the world that are aware and awake and talking about it. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's so cool. They're in Mexico with their show, telling everybody what's going on. That's
the internet is that motherfucker, right? The internet is something else.
All right, so let's hear him read fucking Ariana Grande.
I like the truth,
she's fluent,
but I'll never tell a lie. Here we have Ariana Grande thinking about the last meal she had 3 years ago. Quite hilarious that it's always the woke, white, liberal women who have the most shit to talk about, and they are completely out of touch with reality. See, Ariana thought she'd go online last week and lecture Trump voters, asking us if our lives have gotten better since President Trump has taken office. She writes, it has been 250 days now that immigrants have been violently torn from their families and communities have been destroyed. Now that the trans people have been blamed for virtually everything and live in fear. Now that free speech is on the brink of collapse for all of us. Has your life gotten better? Have your groceries gotten cheaper? Has your health premium gone down? Has your work-life balance improved? Can you take a vacation yet? Are you happier? Has the widespread suffering of others paid off for you in the way that he promised it would? Or are you still waiting? Bitch.
That's funny right off because he said
Right.
bitch like
Yeah.
that. But what the
Sometimes you
fuck
gotta
is she
use that.
talking about? Immigrants
Well,
have been torn violently from their families.
I mean, I know exactly what she's talking about. I don't think that they're all related into like situations, you know, like I don't think I mean,
we not seen enough of that for anybody to give a fuck.
what? I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah, and your family could go with you. They could all go. It's 20 million of them
Wait, no
motherfuckers. That's
way.
literally what people
Seriously?
voted for. What are you talking about? That's
No, not
literally what they
that.
voted
Not
for.
that.
Huh?
Not,
That
no.
is literally what they voted for.
No, they literally, like, the way that they've been doing it has seriously,
There is no good way to do it. Just get them out.
yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
No, there
there
isn't.
is.
No, there isn't. And nobody want to pay for no good way. It's cost enough. The cheapest way you can get them out, the fastest, cheapest way you can get them out. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go.
problem with that's just a problem with, I mean, I understand that empathy isn't a trait that,
Empathy for somebody that wants to take advantage of me? I
no,
don't think
not that, not that, not that. I'm not talking about those people, obviously. Why would I talk about those people? Why would I be sticking up for those people? I'm talking about there's people that are being ripped. It just makes it's such a nonsensical way of, first of all, he said he was going in and getting the criminals, right? That's not what's happening. Like that's not the only thing that's happening. And
Yes, it
if you
is.
don't see it, then that's because your algorithm isn't showing you.
No, I'm not
But
seeing
there's some
Americans
really
getting
messed
swept
up
up in El
situations.
Salvador. That would be major
You said
news.
what?
I'm
You
not
said
seeing
what?
Americans getting swept up and sent to El Salvador. That'd be major news.
First of all, she didn't say anything about El Salvador.
That's
What are
not
you
really
talking
the
about?
point. The
You
point I'm
just
trying to
said
make is
El.
I'm not seeing that. It would
Okay,
be
well, you
major
know it
news if that
happens.
was
I've shown you
happening.
stuff like that about
Huh?
American citizens getting sent off. I've showed you stuff like that. And people that are in like being tricked into like they'll be going to go get their visas
They are
renewed that they've
here
been doing for years.
illegally.
No, they're not. They're on their renewal day that is not going to be a problem renewing. It's going to be fine. They're being tricked into these, and ICE is coming to them in line at these renewal places. And that to me is not what Trump said he was going to do. He said he was going to go in and get the criminals.
All of them. They got to go.
You don't, yeah, you
All right, let's hear Rigo
this
keep going.
motherfucker.
Go eat a fucking meal. How about that? I find it absolutely comical that you're talking about health premiums while you look emaciated, gaunt. Well, let me check your ass real quick, okay? Because first of all, immigrants being torn from their families, no. We voted for President Trump to secure the border, and that's exactly what he did. We voted for ICE to round up every single illegal and deport their asses back to their country. But I know, who's gonna clean your toilets and wash your dishes? I know it's hard not having that cheap labor around, Ariana. Well, you call it cruelty, we call it protecting America. And here's something that you guys never ever mention. See, they aren't running from Trump. They're running from the corrupt governments from their own countries that they're fleeing. But yet you never hear a word about that, do you? Of course not, because it doesn't fit your narrative. No, because what's your narrative? Hate Donald Trump. Then you go off to say that he's blaming trans people for everything. Well, first of all, the trans community does way too fucking much. It has overstepped their boundaries in many facets of life. It's invading women's spaces, or whether it's trans Tifa shooting up a Catholic school.
Trans
Why don't you
Tifa.
mention the fact that the trans community is extremely homophobic? Regular Americans just want to live their life without having trans ideology shoved down their fucking throats. They're out here defending men pretending to be women. I'm going to continue to protect women. How exactly is free speech collapsing? When a conservative gets silenced or censored, you guys are the first ones applauding. But the minute the tide starts to turn, you all cry about losing free speech. Pathetic. And as for grocery prices going down, yeah, bitch, they have gone down. $3.49 for eggs, and I live in Puerto Rico. So yes, just like your weight, grocery prices have gone down. So before you try to lecture us from your $10 million mansion, maybe check in with reality and with a scale. Because unlike your weight, Trump supporters are doing just fine. We're working, we're thriving, and we support the president. So stick to singing, eat a meal, and when it comes to politics, nobody's listening to you. That goes for all of woke Hollywood. I want to hear from you guys. Are you tired of being lectured by the woke, malnourished Hollywood elite? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, love you guys. Peace.
He doesn't have to bring in her physical attributes in his argument. It
No, he
weakens
didn't
it.
have to do that at all. At all. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
It just weakens her argument. You know, it is what it is.
I don't know if it weakens his argument, but yeah, he's wrong.
You should take a psychology.
Yeah,
But
you should be
yeah,
talking about people like that. Yeah, that's not right. But that
but
being said, that is literally what the country voted for.
I don't know. I don't know.
Literally is. And I'm not, don't get me wrong,
Well,
I'm
not the
not like
free
pro
speech
Trump or
thing.
anything.
You're
I'm
not
not
talking about
like,
the free speech thing, though.
yeah, I'm not pro Trump or anything. I'm just saying that's literally what people
I think
want.
you need to reevaluate whether or not you are or aren't.
Why?
Don't get defensive for a minute. I'm just saying I think that maybe you should reevaluate. That means think about it later.
No, I think that Trump is a way
Because
better alternative than the Democrats, but I'm not for Trump. I think that there's better alternatives than all of it.
and what do you think about the free speech thing that she
I
mentioned?
think that Democrats are hypocritical because I lost my
No,
YouTube
yeah,
channel.
that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking about that. Of course they're hypocritical. They're the worst freaking hypocrites on in the political landscape
But
right
what are
now.
you asking?
I'm asking, what do you feel about what he's doing to free speech?
Who's doing to free speech?
Trump. You know I'm talking about Trump. Come on, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know that Trump was doing anything to free speech. What did he do?
Okay, well, silencing people that didn't agree with him on Charlie Kirk was one thing. Like that's when
He
it started.
silenced
But I'm talking
people?
about the Palantir. Yeah. What do you
What did
mean?
he do?
With the Charlie Kirk thing, he
Yeah,
went after everybody. I don't have the quotes verbatim, but
he
he
did.
went after everybody who didn't
He
agree
did.
or didn't honor it. Yes, he did.
He
Him and
did.
his administration. Yeah, he spoke about it plenty of times. Plenty of times.
Okay.
Plenty of times. You should find quotes all over the place or video even.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I make a news show weekly, and I don't remember Trump doing
your
anything in
algorithm is
particular.
different than mine. That's why
No,
we
it's
should
not that
check
my
in.
algorithm is different, is that I can see through the noise. I could tell the
You
difference
can
between
see it's
propaganda.
coming from his mouth, though,
Right, but listen. He says these people should be prosecuted, right?
for
Right,
for
whatever
not
reason, right?
because
Whatever
yeah,
reason he says this, right?
mhm.
That's his right to say it, literally.
He's the president.
So what? He can say what he wants.
Because people follow his word like law, damn near. So like
Some
it's
do,
just not
some
good.
oppose it
Really
like it's the
bad.
fucking like it's kryptonite. I know.
That's true. In
It's
my
what it
opinion,
is.
it's so
But either way, he gets
irresponsible.
to say what he wants to say. I mean, like,
It's
how is
so
that a thing?
irresponsible to me, in my opinion. You know,
Okay. I'm just
my
saying. I
opinion
mean,
is, you know,
I haven't seen Trump go after free speech, but
well, okay, what do you think Palantir is, bro? Palantir is surveillance over everything you say and do. Palantir is pre-crime. Like
okay.
that's something he
So listen
supports.
to you talk about Palantir being surveillance, but we were just talking about free speech. So I don't know. I haven't seen
Right. That's
Trump
what
go
I'm
after
saying.
free speech.
They're policing your speech. That's what they Palantir, what they're doing at YouTube and what they're
Okay.
doing at TikTok.
What
You're
Palantir is
not
doing
allowed to
is
speak on Israel. What
what
Trump put in
Palantir
place,
doing is surveilling you. And yeah, Trump has
surveilling your speech though, specifically. Like you have to go through content checks that because you can't say certain things.
and
And
yeah,
that's
Trump
more
and
than
the whole, but like again, like that dude said in the video, he's like, I know he went over there, kissed the small hats, like whatever. Like we know. Like I
yeah,
don't
but it's
understand
bigger
what
than that though, because Israel has so much power in the surveillance arena and
Megan
because they,
Kelly
huh?
weighs in on Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's
Wait,
daughter.
hold on.
But
Oh my God, my cats are fighting. What do I do? Should I go get them?
I don't know. Why am I holding on?
Oh, I was going to show you one of these. I thought this was the one at the school though. Let me see. But they smashed the window with the little baby right there. And to me,
Okay, so we're moving right along, okay?
I don't treat people like that. I don't know. You just feel
So we're
differently,
moving
but I
right
get what
along.
she's saying
Did
is
you
my point.
huh?
Like
Did you
that's,
what
hmm?
was that?
I get what she's saying is my point. Like that's violent as fuck. It's such a bad way to treat humans. I don't care. Like you're not this white dude. Like he's not. Oh, it makes me mad. I just don't like to see humans treated that way. There was a baby in the car. Like he's
I
smashing
didn't
a
see
window over
anybody
a
getting
baby's head.
treated anyway. What are you
Well,
talking
because I
about?
didn't keep it playing because you had already started to get an attitude, and so I just was like, "F it." But
Keep what playing? What am I missing? Where
wait,
what
what did
I'm
you not
trying to
see the
go
video?
over, huh?
I was talking about what Ariana said. We are talking about what Ariana said.
Okay.
Okay. You said
So
you don't see anybody getting violently kicked out of the country or whatever. It's always violent from what I see. And it's not a way to treat people, and it's not a way to treat babies. So that's what I'm saying. She's not wrong there, in my opinion. I don't agree with everything she said, but she's not wrong there. You don't do that to humans. I can't imagine justifying it. If it was a violent criminal, that's different. That's what he told us. But
I don't know what you're
a
talking.
baby's not.
I don't understand.
What do you
I don't
not know
understand what you're talking about. What are you
how do you
talking
not
about?
understand
What
what I'm
babies
talking
are you
about?
talking about?
Did you not see the video I was just sharing?
The video of
The ice dude.
the ice dude with a baby? No, I don't remember. I don't know
The
what
one
you're
that
talking.
was just smashing the window right now that I was just sharing. Did you not see my share, is what I'm asking you.
I did
2
not see
seconds
your
ago.
share.
That's why we have a miscommunication. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? He's literally smashing the window and the mom's screaming that my baby's right there. Like, that's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Never mind. I'm just saying I don't disagree with her on the violence. Like,
Yeah,
it's
see,
not
I don't know.
necessary.
You know, she probably was using the baby for an excuse to try to not get pulled over and shit.
He smashed the window. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
how
what
come
she
she didn't
said
open
or
the door?
did.
I
You
don't know
don't
what was going
smash a window
on.
over a baby's
I
head.
don't
Like,
know what was going on. Maybe how come she didn't open the door? How
they
come she
were
didn't roll down the
driving. It was
window?
literally in motion. Do
She
you not know
smashed it
what?
while she was driving?
Yeah, they're basically going with a moving car. But listen to what I'm saying, because humans understand a fight or flight reflex. Okay, it's just a human thing. That's why so many people get shot, run away from police. If they thought about it, they wouldn't do that. Okay, humanity is a thing. Humans do things like certain things because they're humans. So whether or not whoever was driving kept rolling, you don't. The
Why did
baby
the
had
fight
nothing
or
to do with
flight
it.
reflex kick in?
What'd you say?
Why did the fight or flight
I don't
reflex
think
kick
that I
in?
don't think that they were like running. I'm just saying, like you said that. Why
I
were
have no
they?
idea. I'm lost. I just don't know what you're
Never
talking about.
mind. Never mind.
You shared something and nobody saw it, so I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
How did you
I got
not see it? I
no
don't
idea.
understand. It's right
Huh?
here. I don't see how
Because
you
I
don't
was
see it.
sharing my screen. How could you share if I was sharing?
So now do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, that's exactly what I did last time. I don't know
But
why.
I was sharing my screen. We can't both share at the same
It said
time.
multiple sharers can share.
Not at the same time.
This is a dumb argument. Okay.
Oh my God.
Did you want me to press play or do you want to move on?
I don't know if you think it's somebody
It's
needs to
just
see.
violence. Yeah, it's just violence is unnecessary.
But is there context?
See, that's where we
What is he being pulled over for?
Like,
What is he being pulled over for? There's a child! There's a baby! There's a baby! Can you guys have a little bit mercy, dude? He has a 1-month-old. He has a 1-month-old.
Hey, somebody's baby bro.
Martín, aquí estamos.
I do also have strong feelings about certain things and I believe that I'm here
We
for
totally
that.
agree about some things. Yeah, we totally disagree about some things, but a lot of things we agree about. But like, yeah, I just don't go for this whole we got to understand the criminal bullshit.
I'm not no criminals. It's not even about criminals. I can't believe that you're saying criminals. Like a baby's not a criminal. How's a baby a criminal?
What are you talking about, babies? I mean,
The
like that
baby
clip
that
you
was
showed
getting
me. There's
them
no
the thing
that clip that you
the window
showed. There's
smashed.
like literally no context. But also
I
the
have
people that
many.
had
I
the
can't wait.
baby.
We're gonna do a whole episode on this so we can
But
move on.
also the people that had the baby were obviously trying to use the baby to get out of their situation.
And they're allowed to. There's a difference between
No, you
using a
don't
baby
use a
for
baby. That's
nefarious.
disgusting.
No,
They should
they're
just open the
telling the
door.
baby. No, I
If
don't
there was
think
a
that they did
baby
it
in
on
there,
purpose. Like they just were saying,
there's a baby in here. They were trying to get him to stop
yeah,
off
there's a baby. The
faster
dude
because of
was
the baby.
violently smashing their window.
Right. Well,
I
then
don't.
open the fucking door and get that criminal
Why?
out.
Who the fuck are you?
They're the
Like I
cops. That's
don't
their
get that.
job. That's
No,
literally
fuck
what they're there to
you.
do.
You're just a man. You're
What do you
literally
mean,
just a
a
man,
man?
and that's putting my baby in danger.
How are you talking?
That is how
You
a
don't put your
heart
baby
feels.
in
Like
danger. Because you was
no, I
protecting
did for
somebody
driving my
else.
kid to school or
Right.
whatever.
You should
There's
be
so many
protecting your
incidents.
baby and not this criminal
There's so
that
many
you got in your
incidents.
car.
I'm not going to argue this
Exactly.
one woman's cause. She has her lawyers to deal with that. But I will
I'm
tell
just saying, like, protect your baby then if that's your job.
right
Stop
by
protecting
doing
this
what
other
now? Because he
by
didn't
opening the
immediately that very
door
second.
so that
She
you and your
asked him
baby
a
are not
question.
harmed. Huh?
There was a question
You
asked
don't
of this
gotta they don't
man.
gotta answer questions. It's not a fucking interview. What the fuck is
See,
this?
you do have
They
to state
pulled
the
you
reason why
over.
you're being
Look,
detained.
they had whatever
In
warrant they
real
had,
law,
apparently.
in real
It
law,
wasn't
they're
like a
not allowed
traffic
to do
stop.
that unless you give a reason. But I
Bullshit. It
understand
wasn't
in
a traffic
Trump's
stop.
thing, yes, absolutely. You don't even have to show your ID unless they give you a reason. You do not have to do that. You don't have to
Okay,
get,
this was not a traffic stop.
see, but they didn't know that. How do they know
What do
that?
you mean they didn't know that?
What?
What do you mean
She
they didn't
asked,
know
what
that?
are you what are you doing? What are you pulling him over
They
for?
don't
She
gotta
asked him
explain
that.
that shit to her
Right. Because why?
because it wasn't a traffic stop.
But they didn't, how would they know that if they didn't
That's
explain
not
it to
the
them?
point. Who cares?
I do, because the police can't have just complete and total rule over all the people.
They don't
They don't
have
even
complete and control rule over total people.
well, they don't have, that man had no obligation. Why couldn't they? Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, I know that Trump said they don't have to, and word
Not
of
Trump
God
that
and
said they
all,
don't have to.
but
That's like, what are you talking about?
they don't have to state
Where
the
do you get this
reason.
idea that police aren't dealing with criminals? I don't understand
Because
this. What are you
how
talking
do they
about?
know? They don't know first of all, I don't trust the police. I didn't know that you did
I'm
so
not saying to
drastically,
trust the
but
police. I'm saying why are you acting like they don't deal with criminals? That's
okay,
literally
even
their
if they, okay,
job.
so let me put it like
That
this.
is their
Say he
job
is
to
a
deal with the
criminal.
worst parts of society.
I've seen some
And
very,
I
very
don't
not
care
criminal
how
people
nice
be
the
abused by the
worst parts
police. So I'm
dress
sorry, maybe I
themselves
have
up.
PTSD. But I, I wanted to say that even if the guy was here illegally and they were trying to protect us from him and his baby, I don't feel that he needed to be so violent. Like, he just doesn't need to smash windows over a baby's head. I'd still stand by that. I don't care, even if there was context. Even if the guy drove by and was like, "Fuck you, puta," and had a gun to his head. You don't smash windows over babies' heads. You don't.
Okay.
So that's why there's no way of, like,
There's absolutely there's no justification for that.
no, unless you're saving the baby from a violent criminal.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but I just disagree.
I don't even like babies, but I don't think that you should do that.
Well, all right. So, I guess that's all for today.
All right.
We got a little heated today, but I still love you.
I love you too, and we always get a little heated.
It's so weird. I just don't understand how people are like soft, like people are trying to take
Women.
advantage of you.
I don't see how men
And you're
can
like, you got to
do men
understand where
stuff.
they're
It's a
coming from.
woman, it's a female thing. It's an empathy
No,
feeling
yeah,
thing.
but for people that are taking advantage of you, you feel like I know
Not
some
taking
cold
advantage of me.
ass
That man
women.
was not taking advantage of me. The only people that are
No,
taking
not that
advantage of me
man.
is
I'm
the
talking about
government. The
immigration in
government takes
general.
advantage of
People
me.
that came here illegally are literally trying to take advantage of you and
Guess
steal
what?
money from
Guess
your
what?
kids.
Guess what? Guess what? You just jump like that. Like, I'm looking at a straight path. Okay, that dude. I don't see what he's taking advantage of. He's
What
probably
dude?
working more than half the people I
What
know.
dude?
Whoever, the guy, the Mexican or the El Salvadorian or the Latino dude that they're trying to arrest
In the
and bring
video?
back to wherever the hell. The
You're
people,
talking about the one
listen.
that in the video.
Yeah, the one in the video, or the dude at Home Depot, or the dude wherever. I'm just saying, like, a lot of those people are working more than any of us, and they are contributing to the country, and they don't take up as much space, and they work hard and all this stuff. A lot of those people are cool motherfuckers.
They are all taking advantage of their country. All of them, even the ones you talked about.
See, that's too indirect for me to fathom.
No, it is.
What
Even the
is a
ones you
direct
said are
line
taking advantage of
to
you.
corruption and taking advantage is the government.
Okay.
The
Two things
government
can be
takes
true.
advantage of the
The
people.
government is, and they are. The government is using them to do that.
Oh God, that's not what I'm saying.
I
I'm
know.
saying this dude, whatever you think he's taking from us, doesn't even come close to being in the vicinity of what Israel is taking from us. Like, the government has
When you consider that there's 20 million of them, yes, it does.
20 million of the people living here illegally.
Illegal. Yeah. There's 20
Okay.
million of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I've done the numbers. I don't have them offhand. We can do a
I
show
mean,
about
some
it. So
things,
I can do the numbers.
some big
Huh?
shit there. Right? It's a lot of numbers.
I guess not all of them are taking advantage of the system, though. A lot of them are helping me move on the first or whatever. Like, a lot of them are just like, I mean, so to you, to me, they're just people working. They're people. They're humans.
People who came over here illegally.
I'm not talking about the people that are actually running guns and drugs and shit like that, but people that are just trying to survive because they need refugee status for real because the
That is not
cartels
my
are taking over
problem.
their shit. Huh?
That is not my problem.
Because
Okay, so
I just don't have borders around common
a
sense.
dude just walks into your house because he doesn't have
I
one.
didn't say that dude. That's just a dude walking into my house.
Right. He walks to your house and says, "I'm gonna stay here because I don't have one, and this is
That's
better for
not,
me
but
here."
that's not a
Same
good
fucking
analogy
shit.
because it's not your house.
It is our country.
Okay. I
And
bet
you
you
would
there's so
not
many
let a
places you
motherfucker
can't
walk
go.
into
There's
your
so many
house and
places you can't
post
go.
up.
There's so many
You
jobs you
would
wouldn't
not let a
do.
dude
There's
walk
so
into your
many.
house and post up like, this is so much better than the life I came from.
You
I
know
used to
what's
live in
fucked
the
up?
hood, especially somebody
No,
from the hood,
not
like
that.
somebody
That
like a super like fucking ghetto nigga from the hood, right? Coming to your house strapped up and shit. You know where I came from, shit was hard, so I'm gonna stay here. I'd love to
I
see that
mean,
shit.
yeah, it's funny. I wish
Please.
my mind isn't just that is it's just not that close and that basic. So I
It
try
is.
to, but I
I
can
know
empathize
because
with the way that
you
you
have to
feel.
make it complicated
I
to
don't think
have a
it's a
point.
feeling. Do you have a feeling? You don't have a feeling about it. It's just the way you
No,
think
but
shit should
you
be.
had listen. This is the only way that you can make it make sense is to put all kind of extra fluffy stuff on it. It's like the PCR
Me?
testing that you do.
No, it's
Not
not. It's
you, but
just
in
taking
general,
into account, it's
the
taking
argument.
individual circumstance into
Somebody came
accountability,
into your
which is
country
why what's crazy,
uninvited and drained resources, and so what? He works.
I
So
hate to
what?
be this way,
Our
but
kids need work,
individual circumstances into account is that's what I'm doing. And I hate to be that way
which is
because I
why they should have
understand.
come in legally, so we could take the individual circumstances
Right.
into
And not,
account.
no, I'm sorry, but there's so many. Do you know that there's so many laws and so many things that you and I don't know ways to take, like, get money and get grants and do this and that, like within this system? Like, they may not have known how to do it legally, or they
So
may
what?
not, they've been in way too much danger. Every circumstance is different, is what I'm saying.
So what?
And I know that, what?
So what?
Yeah, I just feel like the gangs that are taking over apartment buildings and the guns and the running drugs and all this stuff, um, and China's fentanyl and like there's things that are actually really harming people. This is just how I feel. And the people that are here
Yes.
hardworking with their baby
20
and their
million
wife,
people, whether they're hardworking or not, is still harming people.
wait till you find out how like harming people how? They're taking jobs or what is it?
Jobs, resources, housing. What do you think housing is like it
Trump
is?
has shut down a lot of those resources, so they wouldn't have them either way, but they are in
Okay, you asked me
housing.
how, I told you how.
Okay. I'm gonna see you move over to the Mexican hood tomorrow. Like that's their
Like you can't
hood.
just
Like it's
go,
not
you can't
taking
just you
anybody.
there is no other country in the world that you could do that to. Just file in and say I'm gonna
Yeah,
post up.
America is very special.
No, America's
Canada,
retarded.
you can do that shit.
No, you can't.
Okay.
America's fucking retarded. And anybody that thinks that you should be able to
Shit.
do that
Great
is fucking
Britain,
retarded too.
literally,
It's like the dumbest shit ever.
I just feel like
Like if
as
you
far as
play in the
immigrants
game,
go,
look, if you play in the
Mexicans,
game, then you understand that countries have borders. Simple. And people
yeah, I
can't
just
just
don't
come
have a
in.
border around my
Like
heart
your house
though,
has
or
a
my
front
common
door and
sense. I don't
people
have a
can't
border
just
around
come
common
in.
sense or my heart,
Your
but I
house
get
got a front
I get
door.
that side. I get it. The border should not have just
There
been
is
open.
no other side.
That was such a bad
And
solution to
if you come in my
whatever.
house, I'm kicking you the fuck out. I'm kicking you and your babies out. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
in your
You getting the
house.
fuck out.
But if you
You
have
can leave
seven,
peacefully. I could ask you to leave and you can walk the fuck out. But if you don't, you still getting the fuck out.
but if your
That's what I'm
house is
saying.
fine, you're in your house and there's 27 empty houses next door, why would you not let those people come and live there? If they are literally in danger of dying if they stay in their
They know how to
own
keep up these houses.
border.
These motherfuckers don't know how to take care of
Yes,
their
they
house.
do.
The lawns
Yes, they
look
do.
like shit.
Yes, they do.
This motherfucker, now the schools, lunches, they ain't
Oh my
got enough
God, we're
food
out
to
of
feed
time.
everybody. Like, where are you
Oh my
talking
God, we're
about?
out of time.
Now there's no more school lunches and shit. Now everybody got to split a sandwich and
That's
shit. Like
ridiculous. That
fucking
is the
now there's traffic
government's
all on the road. I
responsibility.
used to be
The
able to walk
government
down the
stood
road. Now
up
there's
in
all
front
these
of everybody and
27
took an oath
motherfucking
and said,
cars and
I
shit.
will take care of the people. I will take care. I will make sure that the people are good. The government did that. That is not the Mexicans' fault. And we are all a product of our
You
environment. So
asked me
don't
an
even.
answer.
That's fine. And you gave you gave your answer and then you're running out of time. So we got to go now.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
We are not running out of time, but I understand that your argument is.
Oops.
I'll at you tomorrow, Leah.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.